is because people are so happy to be there and just chat and chat and chat. And, you know,
I agree.
you know how I am when I start at the end of the meeting, I start asking them to pay attention. They look at me like, what?
I was like, oh, you're asking the wrong person, but I will ask for Tom.
Sounds good to me. All right, so we need to, I'm gonna change building, grounds, and miscellaneous clerk to miscellaneous. I'm doing this on the
Which number are you under?
9. I'm doing this on the warrant. I haven't done it in budget. And Erin, if you're listening, it's going to be 500. That seems to be the number today.
You're dropping it from 4142 to 500?
Yeah.
Okay.
She says we don't spend it. In a meeting, let me call you in a bit.
So in 9, that's the only change so far. We're just dropping that number to 500.
Yes. For miscellaneous clerk, 500. So what Danielle was just talking about was that in 2024, we asked the town to vote on closing the sheriff's account and putting that money into revaluation.
Right.
And if we do that, there's like close to 200,000, I think, in that account. So I would, hold on, now he's emailing us. Cost of reval. So I would recommend moving the article. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Okay. Yeah. So that would be Article 11.
Remove that whole article.
I'm just doing it right now. I'm going to leave 11, the number 11 there because there's propose moving 20,000 from the revaluation reserve to another. put that as Article 11 and see how that works.
What do we do? Article 11?
So, you see, with this, I hate. Why is it in that dark? See the tone. See, the town will vote to move 20,000 from the revaluation reserve to, Aaron is suggesting maybe we would do that to the fire truck and then reduce the fire truck reserve article 50. To see the town will move $20,000 to the, how is that actually worded for fire? Let's see.
That's right.
Fire truck reserve. See if everyone vote to raise and cover to be placed in the fire truck reserve fund. That's how that's worded, so I will see how we'll vote to the fire truck reserve fund. And these are not, these, the order of these is gonna have to be,
Reviewed.
yeah. So, and then we're going to go down to the fire truck reserve fund and reduce that to 50.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay. All right, so those are now, I haven't, all right, so we have a road reserve account.
Right.
The road reserve account does not need to be reauthorized every year, but the transfer of unexpended funds from the road budget to the reserve should be approved by the voters every year. If the town has not created such a norm. So, okay, so let's go down to roads, there's winter, there's So maybe under, where should we put it? Underneath winter road maintenance before we vote to approve highway and bridge expenses? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you could keep it the
Okay,
same
let's do
area.
that. Am I in editing? Because this is just driving me crazy. I'm just making a total mess of this. Okay, so it would come after Article 23. We're gonna have to go through this and rearrange everything.
Can you,
Hold on. Article blank blank. Let's see here. Town will vote to transfer unexpended funds from fiscal year 25 to see if the town will vote to transfer unexpended funds from fiscal year 25-26 road budget. To reserve account. But we don't know how much those are.
the reserve accounts?
Oh, I don't know how much the unexpended funds are unless we look at, she gave us a reserve account, so we can look at that. Is that new? When did that come in? Balance as of July. It says we have 128,000. Oh, that's 24, 25. The same balance, interest, deposits, withdrawals. As of June 30th, 2026 is $643,651. In that, I'm gonna print this out. Are you able to pull that one up? The reserve accounts or?
I can't get on the share drive.
She sent that as an email yesterday.
I'll look for it right now.
Yeah. That came in 6:43, 6:51. Yep, same. That came in yesterday at 2 o'clock, 2:30.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have that up in front of you?
Yeah, I was about to pull it up. but I
Okay,
don't know.
I'm just wondering, because what I have is, I'm just wondering if what you have is the same unexpended balance of 128, 162.
Reserve edit, 239, no reserve accounts. All right.
128, 162, yep, same, okay.
Yeah.
But she lists that as, I'll go ask her. Too bad we can't have like a walkie-talkie. Two hands and a string.
Basically, get the same program so I can follow who's here.
I'm here.
Hi, Matt.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
good, how are you?
Good. Try to find my email. How's Saban?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
Yes. That's good. So, I'm just looking, it's funny because I was just asking her about road reserve. This and then- Yep, 24, 25. So why did I think it said 25, 26? It must be in my head that I wanted to say that. Okay. So the one that she sent yesterday was the updated one, and she only made 2 changes on it.
On the reserve balance account final.
So, Maya, your road reserve balance as of June 30th is $643,651 and 48 cents. 643,651 and 48 cents.
Are we still holding that much money at M&T?
It makes
Right here.
makes like bank on the interest.
Oh yeah, well, we have like our accounts.
But I mean, we have a higher interest rate at Partners.
At Partners, right,
So-
but we were still making good interest at M&T for a while.
Yeah.
And then not so much. But these accounts, the interest that the town pulls in is phenomenal.
Hmm.
Yeah, for business, I mean, I'd love to do that, but. So, I was confused because once you said, could we take money out of the reserve to do Lost Mile and Mountain, right?
That's been my same deal ever since. I thought you wanted to take money out of the reserve to cover this year's regular paving budget. Is what I thought you were implying. Is why maybe that's where the confusion was.
Mm-hmm. What we have in the warrant is $350,000 for general highway, $290,000 for paving and sealing. For a total of $640,000.
Say that one more time.
So general highway, or I call it maintenance, general maintenance is $350. Paving and sealing, $290.
Is that with the? Is 290 with LRIP?
No.
Okay.
So you got another 100,000
And
on
then
that.
there's another
So
100.
390.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good budget.
Yeah. And I believe that covered Mudgett, South, maybe West Road, but not maybe the dirt roads. So it would be, this is what you have to spend and you can just,
Yeah, when that's what I was thinking was to use our regular paving budget on that stuff, and then the reserve. So I know the budget committee was wondering why we had so much money saved and what we were going to do with it, and I didn't realize, I did not know that there was that much in
That
there.
much in it.
And I'm like, okay, well now we can do a project, and that was what the plan was from day one, because what we have paved now, we will never be able to, well, unless they completely drastically change the paving budget, but we will never be able to pave dirt roads. You know, this year we did 2,000 feet, and then there was another time we paved a little bit, maybe another 2,000 feet or whatever, but we'll never be able to do a distance of dirt roads to pave it with the amount of paved roads we already have that need to be maintained. So, if you talk to any paving company or anything, or anybody who knows anything about paving, you're supposed to be on a 10-year cycle, which we're not. We're paving roads we paved 30 years ago. We're slowly getting caught up. So that was the intention with the reserve. Let's save up money and rebuild it. You know, build up a dirt road so it's, you know, just not pave it, make it so it's going to work. It's going to last. Pave a dirt road, or you know, like that section of guardrail that we need to do. We could do do something like that.
What about the bridge?
The bridge
Yeah,
is, I bet you're gonna have, I bet that's a $800,000 project. Because last time they rebuilt it wasn't that long ago, maybe 20 years ago. They replaced all the I-beams and put a new deck on it. Now they're saying the abutments are bad, so you're gonna have to you have to hire an engineer.
uh-huh,
And then you know how that, when
Yeah.
an engineer's
Oh,
involved,
yeah.
it's gonna, so you're gonna have, what, 70,000 in engineering or something?
yeah.
And then, so,
So
do
could-
we get, the other thing is are there grants for that, instead of using our reserve
For
for
bridge
something that
repair?
perhaps, we're not gonna get a grant to pave a dirt road,
No,
but we might get a grant to fix a bridge.
right,
And, you know, they've already knocked that bridge down on the weight limit, so
I was gonna ask if they had done that.
it's been, yeah, they knocked it down a few years ago. And we fixed most of the problems why they knocked it down, but now they're saying the abutment's bad. So can we get a private engineering firm to come out and maybe we can fix our abutments and not have to spend, but
And then, are you,
I mean, I'm not
Are you
opposed to
aware of any
taking, I'm not
private-
opposed to taking some of the money out of the reserve to
Uh-huh.
put towards the bridge,
uh-huh,
but for what I'm trying to do, I would like to see, at least if we could put Mountain Road, you know, do Mountain Road out of the reserve. We don't have to do Lost Mile, but if we could do Mountain Road,
do you
what-
have an
I mean,
estimate for just Mountain Road?
well, I have the paving estimate, and then I mean, I could get a ballpark dirt estimate. I was just kind of throwing that around a little bit.
I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of to call a special town meeting, you know, work with the budget that you're voted in, at the town meeting, and then when next spring comes and you're thinking about Mountain Road, to get a more exact estimate from, and then go to town meeting, you know, go to special town meeting and ask for the town to vote to remove so much from the road reserve.
When to do that? When?
Could do that in the spring,
Oh.
like after you got a more specific estimate.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put tons of time and work into this if they're not going to vote it, but if we could give them a ballpark, and if they voted on it, a less than price. I mean, I don't want to, I've done that before. I've spent hours and hours of my time. I did it one year about Pendexter Road.
Mm.
And then they're like, no, we don't, that's a scary road, we don't want to pave it. Well, I'm glad I spent all this time. I mean, I guess I can.
Well, if you have in your head an estimate, you know, would the town vote to remove so much from road reserve to pave Mountain Road? And then, can't go over it, they could go under it, but,
I think a worst case price from what we did on Fenderson, we have the paving price, we have the fine grading price from the pavers. And then worst case on gravel would be 5,000 yards, and then throw in some culverts. That road is already pretty much wide enough. That's where we ran into some trouble on Maple Crest. We had to do some serious work to get it wide enough to pave. But 320,000, I think, would be the worst case to pave Mountain Road. That's, you know, building, you know, putting a gravel base, new, you know, better gravel base,
uh-huh.
some culverts, a little bit of ditch work. We've done quite a bit of ditch work through the years through there. It's really not that far off. I think we've changed all the culverts.
That would leave approximately 327,000 in reserve, which is still a respectable amount.
Yeah, and we could put that towards the bridge, or,
Right. I'd have to look up all the information. I would get those bridge reports about,
That's a really long road. It costs a lot of money to grade it. We used to grade it twice a year, now we're grading it 4 times a year.
mountain?
Mountain road.
Yeah. It's a
And
lot
we
of
grade
dirt.
it, and 4 days later it rains, or it gets a bunch of traffic, and it looks just about the same way it did before we graded it.
Uh-huh.
And then we have to put calcium on it every year, and it's always rough. Can't plow it. We've had school buses off the road because it's always icy because it's dirt.
Yeah.
It's a through road. I think it would take a lot of pressure off a hasty road. A lot of the people go all the way out into New Hampshire around. If that was a nice paved road, they probably wouldn't.
Mhm.
I think it would be pretty.
think we
And
could
there's
look to-
only, I believe, there's only one house, 2 houses. There's 2 houses on there. So we're not going to upset a bunch of people. Maybe just the 2. Instead of, I know a lot of people are going to be mad about Lost Mile.
Last mile.
And do you think that people coming over the golf course would go down Mountain Road instead of going across Lost Mile if Mountain Road was nice and paved?
Yes. It's actually quicker.
Yeah. So that might help. The delivery guys might go that way instead of banging up the dirt road.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, I know you guys just graded it, but already I came down Lost Mile the other day and I thought Michael Carter.
Pendexter Road is
5 right off the
horrendous.
road.
I went over to fix the washout, and there's washboards, no exaggeration, that deep, and they just fixed it. It's just so dry.
Mm.
The dirt moves around so much when it's dry. And, that would free up those guys from maintaining all that distance of dirt road. They could work on the little shorter roads, put more time into those, and keep those nicer.
You'd save a lot just in calcium.
And we'd save a lot in calcium. I wouldn't say that you'd plan on saving much on grading because, in my opinion, we should put the time that whatever we save for time on that should be spent on the other roads.
Agreed.
And keep them nicer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would, as far as that goes. And it has
There's
that
no
long,
reason why
that
not
wick-
to put an
that
article in.
wicked long hill, and that any amount of rain just washes it out. Even if
On mountain.
they get a good crown in it, and it's still you get the traffic, they wheel rut it, and then the water runs down the wheel ruts. I mean, you could put a 30% crown on it, and they'll still hook in those wheel ruts and run down and washes it out. So that's my piece.
We'll put an article in,
Okay.
and the town will vote it up or vote it down. Or they
And
might
I'm
vote
totally
it with-
fine. The
Uh-huh.
bridge is very important, and
Well, that still leaves.
but
There is a program with the state road rangers that will come out. They're all retired bridge commissioners and look at your bridges and give you directions.
he came out.
Yeah, we have
Came out a
our
couple-
recommendations already, though. We get those reports.
And they help you prepare grants.
Oh,
I'd like to have him come
Okay.
back out because we didn't really, when he was out, we didn't look at the abutments, we just looked at the other things.
mhm.
So I think me and maybe a couple of you guys, if you had the time, meet him over there and we
Mhm.
could get a good feel for what.
Get some more specifics about what it is that needs to be
Because
done.
he was pretty cool about the other ones. He's like, no, he has to write this up like this. This isn't a big deal. This is gonna last 20 years. Or he
Uh-huh.
was, that guy was cool. He was
Uh-huh.
good. He told us what we needed to do to get through, and thought that was pretty good.
Okay, what I'm looking here is I've got your general highway paving and sealing. Then I'm asking for the town to transfer unexpended funds from this year's road budget to the road reserve account, highway expenses, and then let's go to,
Which was like 10,000.
I don't have that
I
exact.
think Danielle told me it was around
Okay.
10.
So here we're going to go with another article. Blank, blank. 2C. We'll vote to remove, transfer. So I'm gonna go with 320.
I think that's a safe number.
Okay.
I don't think I'll get any, shouldn't get in any trouble with that one. Hopefully we come in under that, but fuel could go down. It would be wonderful.
It's bad happening right now, right? Fortunately.
It's hit me pretty hard this year. I thought it was gonna end, but it goes down and then goes back up again.
For the paving of Mountain Road.
There's something called the Bridge Formula Program. It does grants that can cover up to 100% of town-owned bridges that receive like $65 million in funding this year. And the Competitive Highway Bridge Program is a federal road grant funding targeting aging local and state bridges.
There's a lot out there.
Those are our grants.
The only problem with that bridge that I could foresee is it gets no traffic, and I think like if the state's involved, they'll categorize.
Just like our bridges were, not for spawning salmon upstream. There,
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Right.
Should be some fish in there.
I think Maya was willing to do that.
To do what?
Put some trout in there.
They do. They stock that.
Right. No, I'm just saying that. Yeah, it is tough because small rural towns whose, bridges cover brooks that
We're
are.
going to prioritize traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, we ran
Yeah.
into that. We were trying to replace that bad culvert on Benson Road.
Yes. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, and we went through the whole engineering thing. Yeah. So I put in to see if the town will vote to transfer $320,000 from the road reserve to paving and sealing for the paving of Mountain Road.
Thank you.
And that will be a lot of conversation, I'm sure. So you'll be prepared to.
And that'll be this spring?
Well, when that would probably, it would have to be in the fiscal year. So whenever, I don't know, you've got Mudgett, South Road, West Road. I mean, it's a lot. So. And I think that covers it.
I didn't know when they voted. If it would be this fall with the election.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it at annual town meeting on September the 12th, and
Yeah.
you should be there. Because they'll probably want to ask a few
Oh,
more
I'll get
specifics.
drilled again.
Yep,
You did well last year.
you did.
The bad guy.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
You handled it well.
Yeah. So, okay, so. So we put in a vote to, yeah, for the unexpended funds, and then we're gonna move away from roads, go to the overlay account. As soon as I can find that article, we need a little, yeah. That sounds good,
Okay.
okay?
Anything else?
I think I'm good with that. We've got the specifics, we got what we need, and go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep,
Thank you.
thank you.
Here, pencil. I stole it.
No problem. I've got a few, you can have it. Thanks, Maya.
See you guys.
Yeah. Let's get back to the overlay. Where is it?
Back to Article 9? Nope.
Hmm?
Sorry. I'm in a meeting. What do you need?
What's half expecting?
What's that? I am. I'm gonna go to Rochester, so that might be. I got it. I'll take care of it. I gotta go. Wait. Sorry.
I'm not finding our overlay. Let's see what it was last year. Got a town report in front of you?
Yes. I did have. My copy was right here.
There was a couple.
Where'd my copy go?
That's right, I'll go to. Yeah, I'll just pull it up online.
Mine was right here.
Yeah, there was a couple.
Someone rating town reports.
Oh, you know what, I have to, before I get any further, I do need to send an email off. Okay, I have to take this.
You and I are like AT&T
I
here.
know, I'm sorry, I
Go for
really
it.
do have to take it. Go into your.
Somebody swiped my town report.
see where we were.
Do we want to try to put another workshop together before?
Well, we have Monday,
Okay.
and I'm here pretty much all day Monday, and I'll work on this and get it maybe in a better, looking a little bit better. I think that we are doing pretty good. I do need to add a couple of articles, one of them about being specific about what we use the overlay account for, and I think that was really the last MMA suggestion that I had.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, this is my first year doing this, so you're more familiar if we're in the.
Yeah, and if Erin's been coming in like at 4 o'clock even on Monday, and then maybe that's what we concentrate on Monday. Boom, just that.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. I think that we're, I can ask Danielle if we're good with expenditures and amounts, and you guys have gone through all of the requests for social services kind of a thing.
I mean, I feel like we're in good shape, but I know there's some holes that we need to fill.
Yeah, and I,
You can send us whatever you have updated before 4 o'clock on Monday, wherever
Okay.
you're at 4 o'clock.
oh, you guys are
Monday.
meeting on Monday, so,
Monday.
okay,
Yeah,
all right,
that would be great.
okay,
I mean, we're gonna have most of it, so.
right. And you'll see, the couple of extra things that we've added. Yeah, there might be just a couple more things that we move around a little bit, like,
Yep. That would be great.
yeah, okay.
Because I know Holly will want an update just before
Oh.
wherever it's at.
Right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you find the overlay accounts?
I'm just gonna CC you. Okay. So. Have you worked your way through the website or anything?
Yeah. I think it's just gonna take getting used to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's horrible. I think it's better than the last one. It's just completely different, so.
Yeah. Just want to forms things. Town reports and elections. There it is. Okay. Yeah, then you just lose it. All right, let's make it a little bit mad here. Why do we already have the watch the 2026 annual town meeting on the website?
Is there a link to it?
It's listed, but you can't click on it, so maybe it's just in anticipation. It's kind of... All right, this is cool because it's got a nice search on it. Oh, okay, we did this. We did do this. It is. Let's see. Anything that we need to talk to Bob about that we don't have on here? Did you see his email on tax rate calculations?
I did. It'd be
It's-
helpful.
It's so helpful.
Yeah.
It's so helpful. Yeah. Well, I'm good to wrap up workshop. Are you?
I am.
Okay. I think we've got as much as we need for now, so let's